Hello, everyone. This is Lewis Bright Raven, and you are watching Quoth the Raven, Lewis Bright Raven, on YouTube. Today is day 16 of the Inktober challenge for 2019, and we're doing the official meal of wild. And we're not going to put music on because I don't have time to do things like I usually do today. We're kind of in a rush, so we're just going to get straight to work. My chosen image for today is a rhinoceros. I will be talking throughout the video, so you're not going to get this silence, like you may have noticed with some of the other videos. And I understand that some people don't like that. I guess they feel like it's dull or boring or whatever. Sorry about that. Sometimes I get concentrated on what I'm doing and I don't talk as much. Don't have a person to prompt me to speak in front of me. So I will do better. Okay, let's begin. This is going to be the first video of two today because I have a lot of errands I have to run, so I only have time to do one at a time, which is kind of better in some ways anyway because some of you don't like the really long videos I do. I'm just gone. Some people have been asking what this week's regular podcast for Quoth Raven is going to be about. We're going to talk about Hollywood and comics, and we're going to have a few reviews, but not as many as I usually do. I've been very busy this week. Haven't had time to put all the graphics together. And so I'm going to be a little bit, I don't know if it's going to be truncated, but it's definitely going to be a different feel, more discussion about other things rather than reviews, for better or for worse. We'll talk about what's going on with Kevin Feige taking over as in name of Chief Creative Officer at Marvel. And we'll talk about casting situations on some of these films coming out, and the way the media is portraying it versus the reality of it, and the lack of the stories of some of the, trying to make stories out of stuff that aren't really stories, and stuff like that. And we'll talk about some books that are having some issues with crowdfunding, I guess. I don't know yet. A few other things like that. Tomorrow. However, today, I might even tomorrow talk about the comics. I actually picked up the comic shop every day. People have been asking me, what am I reading right now instead of just, thematically, different books I've either bought or different books I've borrowed from libraries recently. They want to know exactly what I've been buying. So I'll probably talk a little bit about what I actually purchased this week and maybe the last couple of weeks. But it'll be very brief. I'm not going to do full reviews. I don't think. Again, I won't have time to make all the graphics. It makes a difference. So I'll talk a little bit about it. But we'll see the graphics for next week's show. Um, I do know that we're going to have a special Halloween themed edition of Quoth the Raven early before Halloween because Halloween comes on a Thursday this year, and which is when I normally do Quoth the Raven. But obviously, I'm going to be outside um, handing out stuff to the kids. And for those of you who don't know, I hand out comics and I hand out sketch cards and other things. Um, you know, toys, other things every year. I don't. So I'll be outside, and I can't set up my computer outside and have everything on video. Much as we might like to, that would be quite the scene. But no, my tech just doesn't warrant the ability to do that. I'm sorry. Unless someone wants to come over, local and do it, and they've got a camera and want to record for an hour or two, then we can talk about different things, and I can talk about stuff, and you can see all the kids in their costumes and the adults in their costumes. 'Cause, yes, the adults come out and play too. It's quite humorous sometimes. Uh, but yeah, so what's going to probably happen for the early shows? I think it'll be the 26th. It'll be the Sunday before Halloween. I'll do a Halloween themed edition, which will be mostly horror comics and comics related to supernatural and stuff like that. So it's something for you all to look forward to later this month. Someone just asked me if I will be drawing commissions online. Um, Maybe, I don't know. No one's actually been commissioning lately, so I'll have to see what's what. It depends on what's commissioned and whether the person who asks for the commission wants the stuff shown online, and quite a few other factors involved in such a decision. I mean, I'm not going to rule it out, but it's not it's not a given. And someone, oh, well, I think that's KT, isn't it? Yeah, it's KT. He's probably asking me, or she, pardon me, I don't know your gender off the top of my head. um, Probably asking me about the question they've been wanting an answer to for the last couple of weeks. Yes, Thursday I will answer your question about Anne Vicente. I've actually spoken to her, and we will address your concern on Thursday's show. So go ahead and be there. Oh, what am I doing? That I'm gonna have to split the video for later. Um, just got errands to run. Got some doctor's appointments and stuff. I got to take my dad to. He can't go by himself today. He's not feeling well. That's all it is. Do I think that not having this video also streaming live on Facebook Live is hurting? Uh, no, I don't. Based on the analytics for how many people watched the video yesterday and versus how many watch it here. Um, yeah, no, I don't really think it matters. At least not yet. It might make a difference when I start doing uh, Facebook Live exclusive versus stuff here on YouTube. I don't know. I'd like to think that people will like the exclusive stuff to YouTube or to Facebook enough that they'll want to come over to see the longer stuff over here because I'm going to do very shortened um, videos over there, like maybe half hour to most, 20 minutes to most on over there. Just kind of like brief type discussions, brief review of what I've picked up for the week, or um, little things like that. Maybe a quick rant. I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll see. But right now, no, because usually I'm getting about 2 to 4 live viewers through YouTube, and that's all I got yesterday was 4 live viewers on the feed over there, and I didn't have any over here on that. So what does that prove? It just proves that the 4 people that were watching me on YouTube just watched it over on Facebook yesterday because I was over there. Okay, I don't have to click and have a second window open. That's nice. That's about all it did, as far as I can tell. Which is nice, I suppose, in some ways, but it's convenient for viewers, but it isn't exactly building me an audience, from what I can tell. So I think the smart move will be just to have exclusive content to each channel, and you guys can enjoy both. That sound like a good deal to you? Does that mean I'll be leaving IndieVolt? No, not necessarily. You know, I don't know if I'll be there every week or anything. I'm not always there on every show anyway. I'm usually there on a Tuesday night show, but I'm not. I'm certainly not there every Thursday morning. I don't do mornings, or haven't you noticed? No, I'm. It just depends. We'll see what goes on. I got a lot of stuff to do, and especially this month, I've got store appearance this month to get ready for. I've got Still got stuff to get ready for Halloween too. So just bear with me. Um, we'll do what we can. I will be right back. I need to clarify something with my father. But I'll let you look at this straight up in the meantime. Be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about the delay. Just had to make sure what time he wanted to get ready to leave. Switching to a different full brush, hoping it'll give me a little better control. Sometimes I start using the brush a little too often. So these brush pens, they lose their fine fineness and they get the line I want. Why am I inking strictly with the brush pen and not doing tech pen? Well, part of it is expediency. Today, like I said, I'm kind of in a little bit of a rush today, but also this demonstrates one's ability to use a tool in different ways, which you should be doing. You should be capable of doing. So, hmm. Todd asks, do I think all artists should learn how to ink? Um, hmm. Yes, they should learn how. Unfortunately, that tends to make them think they can do it all. And a lot of times you can't. Even though you learn technically how to do it, doesn't mean you're good at it. I'm not saying I'm the best either, but sure, you know, every artist should try to learn technique of all of it, if for nothing else than to appreciate other artists' efforts and to appreciate collaborators in comics. It's a lot of us, at least more traditionally, have collaborators who do different parts of the work. A lot of times, pencilers, oh, you ruined my art, you ruined my art. Well, no, it was interpreted different than how you would have interpreted it. You might not like it, and that's fair, but that doesn't mean you ruined it. It's just a different interpretation. It's a shared result. Have I ever received a bad ink job? Not off the top of my head, I can recall. And nothing that really made me go, oh my God, that's terrible. Usually quite the opposite. It might not look like my stuff would look if I had done it, but uh, it's not supposed to, in my opinion. Um, I've seen some, I guess I kind of just appreciated the way it looked, and so oh, that's kind of cool. It doesn't look like my stuff normally does. So it looks cool, you know, because of, ABC reasons or whatever. But um, yeah, I never really, I guess I just never had a really bad ink job to make me get upset in that way. Fortunate, I guess, in that respect. But I think a lot of artists get a little bit touchy, a little bit too protective of their work in that respect. Um, in comics, the line, unfortunately, the pencil line is not sacred. Doesn't mean you don't respect it. I shouldn't imply that otherwise. But well, I guess what I'm saying is ultimately what the audience sees is the final product, not the pencil. So the best thing an inker can do is just try to accent the work and try to make the pencil look as good as possible. But sometimes we just don't agree on how to go about doing that. Are there pencilers who I won't ink? Yeah, but I'm not going to be a jerk and start throwing people under the bus either. That's you know, I mean, if the right editor asked me or something, we want to so and so, I would tell them no, but and why. But and there's certain people who I just don't think my inking style is compatible with. So I would say no to that as well, probably, unless that penciler was like begging or something. Yeah, I want it. I want him. Maybe I would. I would probably have to have a conversation and say, well, I'll do a test piece, and if you like what you see, then maybe. But yeah, I'm not particularly. Like I said, I don't want to like be a jerk and name anybody specific. Oh dear, I don't know if you heard the fur monster. He's all upset because my father's getting ready to go, and he don't want to be left behind. But he's like, don't leave me. I don't want to be left alone all day. I tell you, sometimes I think cats know what day of the week it is. They know what time of day it is. Even if they can't read a clock, but they know from like position of the sun or something. I don't know because my cat knows exactly when to start asking me for his dinner, and it seems he seems to lose track when the day gets a little bit longer and gets earlier in the day when the sun starts going down in the wintertime. earlier, so I think that's what he does. He goes by where the sun is. Hey, sun's over here. Feed me. You hear the rattling? That's him wandering around next to me. I don't know where he went now. Maybe he went and made under the table. That would be nice. Don't mind him being there as long as he's quiet. Yeah, I've been reading the X Men comics. No, I have not been reading X Men. Don't really have an interest in them anymore. Lost interest in them a long time ago. Yeah, I'll probably get around to it when in some trade collections at the library, just to see what the big bugaboo is about. But as far as purchasing and reading, not, not remotely interested. Sorry. I hope that you purchased and enjoyed them. If you did get them, didn't torrent them or do something else that you shouldn't be doing. But nah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. We're getting near the end of this particular sketch, which is kind of good because I need to get going here in about 10 or 15 minutes so that I can get to where I need to take the father for his appointment. Again, I apologize if it seems like I'm rushing, but family always has to come first in these things. I hope you all understand. I think that for the most part, yeah, I think that would do it. Like I said, that's just kind of a quickie, this particular one, but uh, and that will do it. Just a quick close up look of the thing. Nose is a little bit off, but that's partly how I penciled it too. Sorry about that. Cord was getting caught. A little close up around the eyes. You really can't see some of the crosshatch work very well, but it's there. And that will do it for this particular episode for now. I will be back later today to handle the rest of the challenge where we will do a dinosaur. I think it's a Dimeraton. I'll have to look it up before I come back online. I'll see you after I get my errands done. Have a good day, and we will see you later.